gonna do another video. It always cuts me right off when I'm fucking doing something important here, and I'm getting in a groove. Here we go. So get back to that vegan recipe with the calzone here. Look at that calzone. Look at that pretty calzone. Isn't that thing gorgeous? It sure is. And this right here is a cheap, good vegan meal. This right here is the Italian version. I was doing a Mexican version that I loved of food. This is my Italian one right here. This is my calzone, and it's totally healthy from scratch. And it's so, I can't believe I did this. This is magic. You wouldn't believe this right here. This is such a magical thing to make with oats. I took oats and ground them up in a blender, add some salt and garlic and things to it, pepper, salt, garlic, and basil, and ground it up into a flour, and then rolled that out into a nice thick crust, and then breaded that crust out, and then put one bell pepper, one whole big bell pepper, chopped it all up, and one whole sweet onion, and chopped up a whole sweet onion fine, and then I took that and made that into and then I seasoned that and cooked that up and made that into a pizza thing, so for the calzone pizza part of it. And then I did some mushrooms too and cooked those up separately and did those Italian style. So I have three things to add to the calzone. And then I had I put, with the bread that I rolled it out with a bread roller. And I mix them on my mouth water. It's so fucking good. And this is I need pizza every now and then. So I need an Italian recipe and a Mexican recipe, and being vegan. And it's like, man, you just can't go. I can't go order that. You're not going to get. I'm not going to have cheese. And I had to. Instead of having cheese here, I took almonds and blended up a bunch of almonds to almost like a paste, a real fine powder. And it's just almost like Parmesan cheese. It gives that the calzone, the Italian calzone, when it gives it that chunky, full flavor to it. Like a cheese would. So there's a good cheese. You could do that with pistachios. Crush those up into a powder. And use that as a cheese too. That's so I'm trying to make an Italian recipe here because I want pizza. I see everybody coming home with pizzas and stuff, but I want pizza, too. So when I want to add that, this is what I'm doing. And my friend told me my calzones came out really good compared to my pizzas one day too. So I was like, he's right, because when the calzone, when I make the dough and I put everything into the dough and pull it over, it cooks in. All of the ingredients cook into the dough, and the dough becomes soft, and everything congeals together, and the calzones actually taste better. It gets more flavor, and it's softer. Especially with me, I have no teeth, and I took all my teeth out because, you don't want to be traveling the flat earth like I'm going to do, and I knew this was coming up, so this is what I planned for. I got rid of my teeth for a good reason, and now I'm clean. Look at how clean I am from head to toe. Because I don't have any teeth either to bother me. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to travel the flat earth, and I can go. I don't ever have to see a dentist again. My mouth's clean all the time. I got no health issues. See, I can go as far as I can on the flat earth, all the way to forever on the North Pole, and nobody can stop me. I don't need a dentist. So I did this for those reasons. I even told my dentist that and gave him a flat earth flyer and told him this is why I'm getting all my teeth removed. Because I'm going to the North Pole. And he was like, and I showed him Devil's Tower as a tree stump. He's like, that does look like a tree stump. So everybody's behind me on my mission here. You all need to get your teeth removed. What are you going to do when you're on your way to Mount Meru? You're traveling in a revolution and you get a toothache? You're going to stop at the dentist? During a revolution, the real revolution, there isn't going to be any dentists, man. So get ready for the revolution. Get ready to travel the flat earth and survive. Like I am, because that's why you're wearing masks, because this whole world can get set on its ass in 2 fucking seconds. That's what I'm saying, man. This is real shit. Okay. The whole world's on lockdown, and they're telling you can't go anywhere. So you can't get past checkpoints. You can't do anything. They locked this place down in 2 weeks, and they still on lockdown. So you're not allowed to go anywhere. That's a problem. You never have been allowed to go anywhere on this flat earth. You have to stay in one area only, and you can't go anywhere. Okay, that's a problem, man. And if you don't see that as a problem, you're a fucking retarded moron. You're an NPC too, a non-player character, and you're a fucking moron. Just like everybody out there is. My mom, all the idiots, all my whole family, all you fucking idiots out there who think that the fucking worth is a ball and that I'm fucking crazy, and all you trolls out there who think I'm crazy and shit like that, shame on you. You know what I mean? You sold your soul to Satan. You sold your soul out for money and whatever secret organization you belong to. You sold out. Okay, you're going to pay for that shit, and karmically, your spirit will pay for that. Okay, because I'm doing what's the right thing. If you ain't doing what I'm doing, you're going to pay spiritually and karmically for it. And that's why you're suffering, and that's why you're only going to be in my comment section for your existence. And I'm going to kick you right the fuck out because you don't deserve. Your comments aren't going to get heard in there unless they're deserving of truth. Only this is a truth channel, and we're not going to come here for anything but truth. I'm not going to allow anything but truth to be heard here. No bullshit here. Okay, you get truth, and that's it. And it's going to be millions of likes because everything I'm saying is true. And anybody who disagrees with me is a shill. They're a troll, and they're a paid agent of some sort of secret society or organization that doesn't want the truth out. You know, and shame on them. You know what I mean? What are you going to do with your soul? What are you going to do with you? You're going to die too. You know what I mean? And so, you know, but I'm not going to die. I want to live forever, man. Look at me. I look great. I'm getting younger each day, man. There's no reason for me to ever die. The only reason I'm dying is because of you coming after me, trying to kill us. You know what I mean? If I would listen to anything you said, I'd be dead. But I'm listening, you know, because I know you're trying to kill us. They're trying to kill you, everybody. So wake up. They're trying to kill you. They want you dead. They don't want you around. You know, but they need you around to survive. But it's not their world. They've taken your world from you. You know, but it's not theirs. So I don't know what thinks that gives them the right. You know, they don't have the right. They don't have the authority or the right to take over our land and our world. It's not their world. It's your world. It's our world. Okay? It's our world. No one can own this world. It's our world. It can't be your world. It's our world. Okay? So wake up. You know, everybody out there. Where everything I'm saying, you know, is true, and we can only have change in this world if you start with the basics of what I'm saying. You know, and start doing exactly what I'm fucking saying. Let go of everything and go deep inside your own spirit and let go of all the bullshit. Everybody needs to fucking do this. And don't let them get away with it. Talk to everybody you see and tell them what I'm telling you now. And stand up for that side of you, and they're going to have to listen to you whether they like it or not. Don't make any other subject available. Okay? This is the only subject I'm talking about and living. I'm living it. Okay? I'm not talking it. I'm living it. And if you hang out with me, that's all you're going to hear. I don't have anybody around me, no shills, or nobody's going to say anything negative around me. I'm not answering to nobody. I don't have any parents that care about me. No, I mean, nobody cares about me. Like my parents, it was all fake, and they don't even talk to me because of the truth, you know, and they're selfish. And all the truths have come out now. You know what I mean? All my life I was looking for truth, and I finally found it. It's like, oh shit, the earth is flat, and this is why everybody doesn't give a shit about each other, you know, because we've all been lied to. You know what I mean? And everybody's just cares about money, and everybody's, you know, you can tell the greedy people from the good people, you know, like my mom, and she's greedy. My mom's real greedy, you know, thinks of money first and doesn't want to talk to me. And how could you not want to talk to your son and treat your son right, no matter what? I don't care, to all the parents out there. You know what I mean? So if you're not talking to your family in the right way, or your family's not treating you the right way, I can feel for you. You know what I mean? Friends too. You know, with being a truther and a flat earther, or just a truther, you know, and being smart individual, you know, you get the people that just hate people who are smart, and people who get the truth. You know, they always pick on us, and it's bullshit. You know, you're hurting yourself by doing that, and hurting the whole world. And I'm sick of living here with you. You're lucky I'm even here putting up with this shit. So we feel a lot of feelings, you know, as truthers. One part of us wants to reach out and kill these bastards. You know what I mean? And just I want to get rid of them. And then another part of me wants to have, you know, to forgive them. You know what I mean? And have them learn so they can become like me. You know, and better than that. You know what I mean? And teach others how to feel good. You know, I don't want you to suffer. You know what I mean? I love everybody. You know, I don't want anybody to suffer. Everybody has bad habits and bad days and drug habits and all that. I've been through it all before. I just want you all to get through it and come out through the storm like I did. You know, but you keep throwing a storm right at me every time I turn around. There's another storm at me, so it never ends. It doesn't matter what age I am or whatever I do. That's what I mean. This money system keeps coming at you. No matter how much money you make, and this and that, they go, oh, we need more. You know what I mean? No matter what age you are, you got to keep working and get more. Or, you know, you're homeless and worthless bastard. You know what I mean? What do you mean? After all this, I've been in the military. I've held every good job out there. Been, done everything that was in the military, did everything, and now I'm a worthless, homeless bastard, huh? You know what I mean? After I've done all this for my country and all these jobs that I've held and professional positions that I've had, you know what I mean? I go around painting and make everybody happy, and all these managers and people are happy with me, and in the military, I served for my country, and this is the way we get treated, this is the way we get treated. That ain't right. Who the fuck are you? Anybody who's got any comments down there like that, who the fuck are you? I'd like to meet you somewhere. I'll kick the fuck out of you, you son of a bitch. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people like that out there too. They're trolls too, though. Those are the ones that are against us. Working us over. And Freemasons. So and people who don't give a shit too. People who are just a lot of people just don't give a shit. Like my mom. She's doesn't even work for the government, but she does. She's like she wants them to win. By the way she acts, and that you want the system to win. You're working for the system. When you're working, you want that shit. Then you're working for the system. So you're with me, and you got to take it down. You make it better. You got to get rid of it, and it's going to be better off if we take over our land and start over. And get rid of anyone in control. Get rid of all that, or we could have everything in spades. You could have so much that you wouldn't, but it would all have to be healthy, good stuff. Like good food, like this calzone, that I'm making right now. This is what you eat right here. This is all fresh, made from scratch, and with that bell pepper and the tomato sauce too. You take a big tomato and make tomato sauce, and I put tomato sauce in there too at the bottom of it, and then I put the bell pepper with the onion as a filler, and then the mushroom as another filler in there, and then the almond as my cheese, and then chili powder, oregano, sage. I put sage over the top too. That, basil, dried basil, sage, chili, pink salt to make it salty. That's what anchovies used to taste like. So you don't eat anchovies and seafood and all that, but you can make it salty with pink salt over the top. It's gonna be nice and salty with chili. It's got crushed chili powder over the top to make it a chili flake. It's gonna make it nice and hot, and so it's gonna be hot with sage and garlic powder over the top of that. Garlic powder, and it sounds about like pizza, huh? Basil and oregano over the top, and sage gives it that sagey flavor too, and gives it a pagan feel to it. This is a fucking good calzone, a pagan, sagey, oregano calzone. And when it gets fried up or baked for 45 minutes, it's just all that stuff marinates together, and it tastes like a gourmet calzone. It's so good for you. And then I got my key lime juice from the tree. I picked some of those big key limes and made it with a bunch of organic cane sugar and raw agave plant. Blue agave in there, and then shake it up like that and drink it. Oh, it's the best for you. It's so good for you. And this is that chocolate milk that I was making with that fresh chocolate. Look at that, and then that thing, this chocolate milk just for later. And I got one freezing in the freezer and another one sitting for hot chocolate. So you can do chocolate many ways. I was a chocolatier. You do a little chocolatiering, make some chocolate. That's one of the things that we get on Flat Earth. One of the treats that you find if you're homeless out there, like I'm going to be. And I'm going to make the earth my home, and I'm going to run into this every now and then. I'm going to keep making these little recipes when I can. And this will be treats to me, along with whatever I find out there, And that's the chocolate milk. Do some chocolatiering with this. And it's fun to do that. I make some really excellent chocolate. And I got one freezing and one with hot chocolate that I can have. And then this I can drink like chocolate milk here if I want, or put back into hot chocolate. And I also have one frozen, like I said. And there's many ways you can do it. And then with that calzone, I'm looking forward to that tonight. That's going to taste so darn good. And then we got beans here too. I got a crock pot of beans going. And of course, they're going to be great northern beans. Great northern beans. So let's go north together, everybody. All right? Let's go north together to the Aurora Borealis. That's good food. That's good vegan food right there. You got black-eyed peas. Like the black-eyed peas are good food. Look at that big old bag of food. That's the kind of food you need to be eating out of. This will last you 3 days, one of these bowls. Just take a nice cup and over some rice each day. You know, this is easy vegan meals, man. It's easy to eat vegan. I love you all. Flat power.